Welcome, crew, guys, gals, ghouls, friends, fiends, foes. Anyone who may be listening out there beyond the omniverse tonight, secure your tinfoil hats, buckle down tight, and hold on loosely as we soar over the rocky tops of the La Platas on the Rocky Mountain High, get sucked into the vortex of the Four Corners, and settle down snugly at mile marker 420 in Colorado, Colorado. It is Saturday, March 2nd, Sunday, March 3rd for those of you across the pond and beyond. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, and welcome to We Are Paradox Media's Late Night in the Rockies. I'm so glad you could join us tonight. Super exciting news. We're actually back on YouTube. So if you don't know, in the past, we actually had a little moment with our friend Lorian Fenton, and generally it takes a while for YouTube to go and find things, but yeah, they that very night found something as far as medical misinformation, which I'm not sure exactly what they're talking about. Probably something to do with the C word. And yeah, we were blocked for a while. So we're back. So yeah, super excited about that. Yay, I'm super happy. But yeah, thank you for joining me on We Are Paradox Media's Late Night in the Rockies. I'm your host, TessaTNT, and we are broadcasting live from the Mile High Clubhouse tonight. Oh, I hope you had an awesome week so far. It's been very windy here this week. It's been hard to try to keep the Nissan on the road, but yeah, hopefully this wind will shortly go away and we'll get back to some normal weather. But on a good note, it's actually been nice and warm for us here in the Four Corners area and wherever that little swath of wind has been going. But yeah, it's been nice. Spring is coming up pretty soon. I believe the vernal equinox is on the 19th, and I believe that's when spring begins, or shortly after. I'm not quite sure. I know Easter's on the 31st. But yeah, super exciting. Warm weather coming. So if you're listening to us live right now, you may be listening to us on KPNL Radio, which you can find at KPNL Radio at kpnl-db.com. You can also find us live on eTalk Radio, which you can find at etalk.tv/radio. We're also live on Spreaker, and you can find us at Spreaker.com under We Are Paradox Media, and that's SPREAKER.com. We Are Paradox Media, as well as YouTube. Our YouTube is back up and running again. Good news. And Facebook under We Are Paradox Media, as well as Four Corners Paranormal Investigations. If you want to listen to us in your free time, whether you're working it, or working out, just tune in basically wherever you listen to your podcast. But in case you're curious, Spreaker.com, Twitter, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Facebook, Castbox, Tumblr, SoundCloud, TuneIn Radio, Deezer, Podcast Addict, Podcast Chaser, Podvine, Podbean, Owltail.com, VLC, GeoStar, Amazon Music, and Audible Music or Media. And we also have our friend, Mr. Jonathan Alexander. He's been working on putting a channel together for us, which would be worldwide, where people could watch 24/7. So whether it's our past shows that we've had on or live shows, like all of that would be available. Super excited about that. So I have a treat for all my guys and gals out there. Tonight is Psychic Saturday with Psychic Chris Garcia, and he still hasn't shown up yet, so I hope he's doing okay. But just to fill you in as far as who Psychic Chris Garcia is, he's a psychic, medium, empath, clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairaudient, who also has the ability to see auras and has experience with remote viewing. He has had these God-given gifts since the young age of 5. Chris loves helping people and sensitive children with their gifts as well. He is a tarot card reader and a ghost hunting and paranormal enthusiast. He is also a shaman healer and very into his native roots. And I don't know if you've seen past shows with Psychic Chris Garcia on, but like I've said before, like he's blown me away so many times, especially when it comes to people I know. And he says certain things as far as one of my friends, she went through a First Nations people ceremony, and he was talking about being given an eagle feather, and that actually was in the works to happen. So that was very intriguing. Let me get back over here and message him really quick and see where he's at. Let me turn off the volume. I just realized I forgot to turn off my bitty boomer. So let me just reach down and do that really quick before it scares me. Sometimes I leave it on and it makes that noise that it just made, and I'm just like, holy shnikes. Um, yeah, it can trip me up sometimes. Maybe I'll call him really quick and see where he's at. I don't know. So we have an individual up here watching. Thank you for watching from Weird Products Media on Facebook. So glad you could join us. And you're in for a treat tonight. Chris Garcia is amazing. So let me see if I can call him. I don't want to camera call him, but let me just pull him up really quick. So yeah, have you been doing? If you weren't here when I announced it, we are on YouTube. So if you don't mind, if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, mosey on over there and please subscribe. Like any video that you've watched or listened to, and leave us a comment as far as um, anyone you'd like to see us have on our show. So let me just make sure that. Okay, I'm gonna voice call him really quick. See where he's at. I'm wondering if like maybe he took a nap or something and overslept. Because he's usually here at least 10 minutes early. Oh no. Sorry for the silence. We're there on Spreaker or wherever you may be listening on your podcast. Got a little snag happening. Trying to get our boy. Get our boy on the line. He's not answering there. Let me try one of his other ones. When I sent the link for tonight's show, I sent it to all of his um, accounts that I've known of in the past. Like for me, I've only had like one account. So, but I've known people that have like lost access to their account, whether it's like they've been hacked or something or whatever might happen. Hello. But yeah, everybody's piling up over here on Mirror Paradox Media. And if you guys don't know, like I said before, our YouTube is back up and running. So super excited about that. Hey, Jason. Doing good. How are you? Just trying to find Chris. I don't know where he's at. So I'm trying to get a hold of him so we can get on with the show. Oh, man. There's been some really crazy stuff going on out there. I don't know about you guys if like your paranormal activity has been kicking up. All kinds of that. UFO sightings, Super Bowl. There were some pretty interesting things going on with that. Good to hear, Jason. Glad things are good on your end. I'm gonna just try him by regular phone, just in case. Let me go to my contacts. Yeah, now I'm worried. Where's Chris at? Not Cheese. Chris. Chris Garcia. Oh no. and really weird dreams too. We were talking about that last week. If you didn't, hey, what's up? Um, we're supposed to be doing a show right now. I was worried about you, making sure you were okay. Okay, see you soon. Bye. He forgot. It's okay. I totally understand, like, with what he's been going through with the loss of his mom and stuff, like, things can get pretty jumbled or whatnot with the loss of a parent. I lost my first parent when I was 5, almost 6. She was killed by a drunk driver, and then my dad in my early 20s, and he actually lived longer than the doctor said that he would live. But yeah, anytime you lose a parent, like it can be very difficult, very hard to go through. Yeah, send out positive energy, love and prayers to Chris Garcia. He's really epic, outstanding guy, and he could use all the positive energy in the world. So if you could send that out, that'd be great. Um, in the meantime, maybe I could pull up my UFO sighting. I have some videos that are on my Google Drive. I'm gonna have to turn off my echo cancellation to go and do that. Yeah, let me get up in here real quick. Let me get up in this and pull up this video. Like, this blew me away. So, I don't even have to go anywhere to go see UFOs. Like, all I have to do is go out to my backyard, and there they are. Um, so it's pretty interesting to see that. It's mind blowing if you're not expecting it. And um, let me turn this off. Get away. It'll be in my drive. What the heck? Make sure I'm in the right one. Yeah, computers. If not, if I can't find it over here, which is weird because I just shared it, I'm planning on going to the Colorado MUFON site and actually moving it there. Let me look in my folder. I know it's 3 in a row. Show more files. This could be back 864, 865. I think this is it. Let me pull it up. I was just watching a video a little bit ago that was about cringe couples online or whatever, and uh, that one emo song. Tonight will be the night I fall in love with you. It's very funny. Let me make sure that's the right one. Like I said, I got my little cheat sheet going on over here. This is the book we'll be reading tomorrow. So I figured I'd put that on display. So 1864, that is it. Close this out, go back over here. Oh, there's Chris. Hello. Welcome. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I completely understand because, losing parents is really hard. And, once it starts to catch up with you, like, you'll forget things or get caught up in different things. And I know I was super space Casey when I lost my dad, especially because I was older when that happened. But yeah, I'm not mad. I was just telling everybody, send out positive energy because, we can all really use that right now. And I'm glad you're here. I was about to make everybody watch my UFO videos. It should be on We Are Paradox Media and Four Corners Paranormal Investigations. Um, and we're back on YouTube. I'm super excited. I reconnected again like I always do, but then I was like, okay, well, maybe this is a false flag or whatever. Um, and then I got up in there and it went off without a hitch as far as like saying it's connected, everything's working out. But it's been 2 months. Like I got um, booted off, I think it was December 31st or December 30th, one of those. And I was only supposed to be off for a month, but it took over 2 months to get back on. Hmm. Are you looking on Weird Paradox Media? Huh. Yeah, yeah, there's been weird things happening with let me see if I can find it and send it to you. Okay. Um, shoot. We could at please Garcia. Yeah, it's up online. Oh, there it is. I just tagged you in it. Now I know I can send it to you. I wasn't sure if you were following that page, so um, finish profile, pull you up right there. And I did a little post earlier too, that had the link on it for everybody to go to. I was able to tag you in it, but it's taken a while for me to find you over here. Maybe let me go back to my regular profile and then go to. I don't know if you heard or not. Last week there was not only AT&T but Verizon were down, and just the week before that, um, some FBI agent was saying that we were basically in China's sights for um, hacking, and yeah, that happened. You see, I was able to share it there. Let me try again over here. Trying to make sure I send it to the right profile. Oh, let me try it there. Um, I did the one with the blue background and the glowing letters. Now I'm okay. Now I see you on there. I just send it to your messenger. It's those damn Allens. It might take a little bit because even when Vern's sitting right next to me, it takes a bit for him to get something I send to him. But Jason Boyd from YouTube was wondering if he could get a reading from you. about his life course for the next 5 months or so, or 5 years or so. Yeah, and I did share it to your page too, so I shared it to two of your pages, so that should be good. But yeah, that's what the heck is happening? No, dude, like I was saying, like things have been so weird with the electronics and stuff recently. It's insanity. Definitely. Just give us a second there, Mr. Jason Boyd. We'll get to you shortly. We're just trying to figure some stuff out really quick. Don't give up on us. And my computer's being weird too because I'm trying to turn up the volume on my earbuds and it's like, no, can't do it. Wouldn't be prudent. I'm like, Chris is so soft spoken. I need to turn up the volume really quick. But hey, have you noticed there's no echo? Mm-hmm. I made that echo my bitch. Volume mixer, let's go over here. Did you look on your page where I shared it? Okay, I might have to go in and yeah, I might have to can like make sure it's available for everybody to um, share and listen to. Hmm. See, and the sound thing is being weird too. Like I keep turning it up to 100 and it keeps turning it down. Like, why is it doing that? Things is quite wonky all around. Yeah, and when I'm looking at this live, it's looking crazy too. Just my camera looks fuzzy. Vern was saying he was having issues um, getting his computer connected too, so hopefully it just slowly but surely works its way out. Work it out. Yeah, like I said, we have our friend up here, Mr. Jason Boyd from YouTube. Oh, he said it affected Cricket Wireless too. I think AT&T owns Cricket, um, or it could be Verizon. But anyways, he was wondering, can I get a reading from Chris about my life course for the next 5 years or so? Yeah, and maybe when we go to break, you'll be able to get off and redo it. Another thing that I found out, because I was able to get rid of the echo because I talked to people at StreamYard, and I was like, hey, like I've tried everything, this echo won't go away. And they said, just push on the echo cancellation button, which every video I've watched said, don't use echo cancellation, it'll mess up your sound. And as soon as I did it, it was fixed. But yeah, do you think we can give Jason a reading really quick? Yeah, he's just in the chat. He's not on video. Yeah, he's in the chat, and he was just wondering if he could get um, a reading about his life course for the next 5 years or so. I'm still here. I just put you solo because you're doing the reading. No, I'm still here. I just put you solo because you're doing the reading. Yeah, I'm just waiting to hear if he says anything. Excuse me. Okay, hold on. He said, okay, thanks a lot. And you were very accurate about being slash feeling alone. And which deck are you using for this? Which deck are you using? Nice. It's okay. Yeah, it's definitely a hard process to go through. It's definitely a hard process to go through, you know. Like for me, like with my dad, I knew for a very long time, the age of 16, his doctor said that he only had a couple years left. So, you have years to prepare, and he actually lived like 5 or more years longer than that. And even if you have time to prepare, it's still so hard, because my dad was my best friend, and I'm pretty sure your mom was your best friend, and it's hard to break habits. Like, I don't know how long it took me to get past like picking up the phone and calling him, and it took the phone ringing to the point where, he wouldn't answer, and then I'd be like, oh yeah, he's not there anymore. Different things like that. Yeah, let me go over there real quick and just double check it. It's saying it's being blocked, and that's on Facebook. So let me go and find the YouTube link and share that with you, and people can get on that way. I'm submitting a dispute right now. Yeah, I just got off block from YouTube, and now they're blocking me on Facebook. Damn you, Mark Zuckerberg. No, it's a music thing. Yep. All right, so let me go on over to my YouTube and get that shared to you. Poor Facebook peeps. This is so weird. We have 3 people over here. Hey, Adrian. Good to see you. Blessings and love, Jason. Thank you so much for sending your question. Okay, I just found it. Let me share this right now. Yeah, not only is, I don't know if you heard, but Mark Zuckerberg is actually building a huge old, like, underground, his secret evil lair, an underground bunker for some apparent reason, and he's been in all kinds of trouble with the government, and now they're saying, like, the music I use is licensed and unavailable. Like, I pay for my music and have permissions for all my music, and the only thing I played so far was my intro, so that's ridiculous. Okay, so I'm posting this right now. Publish, post. Let me go on here and send this to you in Messenger. I just shared it on We Are Paradox Media. I have to go back to my page to be able to send this in Messenger to you. Sorry, everybody that's watching for the hoopla. Mark Zuckerberg is trying to mess up our shenanigans over here. If it ain't one thing, it's another, it seems. So you did find the YouTube link? Yeah. Yeah, it shows yeah, and then you can hear us and be able to ask questions and stuff. Okay, so let me make sure I go over here and share the link as well. We're just gonna get rid of the Facebook thing. That is so weird. Damn you, Mark Zuckerberg. Probably not, because like I said, when I looked at it, it said that we were being blocked because of music. Um, I'm not sure what it is, but like I said, like every song that I use is given to me as far as rights, or I've paid for it. You know, like the intro song, that's the only thing I've played so far. Um, but yeah, I just shared the link in the chat over there so they can use that link to call us. Man, let me go back over here and what a freaking pain in the arse. No wonder I couldn't find it. It's funny I had to click on it to see, like it said. So weird. I'm sorry, Chris. Right? That is so odd. So yeah, you guys are gonna have to go to the tube of you to see this stuff. Oh man. But yeah, I did share the link in the post and everything, just so people know. Me too. Not only has YouTube been on my ass, now Facebook's on my ass too. We just can't do nothing right, can we, Chris? Or maybe we are doing it right and that's why they're blocking us, because I don't know if you know, but they're trying to censor us. And, it's supposed to be the land of the free and the home of the brave, but guess what? They don't like what a lot of us are saying, and they don't like that we're onto them and all the shit they're trying to pull. Maybe you can open up the YouTube link on your page, but I'll let you know if any chat comes through, and I'll show it on the screen. That way you can see it too. So I know y- yeah, it's funny because like I said, I was only supposed to be blocked off YouTube for a month. They took me off for over two, and I even messaged them last week like, why am I still grounded from YouTube? Like it was only supposed to be 30 days. And then all of a sudden this week, I wasn't able to get on last week, but this week I'm able to. So they blocked me for over 60 days. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I should just have this thing over my mouth. Hmm. Ooh, that's you just gave me an idea. Instead of doing it on my Weird Products Media, I'm gonna put it on my own page. See if that helps for our Facebook peeps, because I know it's hard to go from one media to the other because people are so used to using one, but um, I don't know. This is so weird. Mhm. Yeah, and Russia. My kids just came home. So my son came home the other day and said, "Mom, uh, I just found out in school today that we're going to go to World War III." And I'm like, "Who told you this?" Because I've been talking about this. We've been talking about this on the show for how long? Forever. And they actually showed this to the kids in school this last week. And before I could talk to him about this and then talk to his little sister, he had told her as they're on the bus. And so she's like, "Mom, Floyd told me we're going to go to World War III," and she's super freaked out about it. And it's like if they're at the point where they're telling our kids in school, like, this stuff is getting serious. Trying to silence us. It's interesting. Mhm. Mhm. No, seriously, like, and that's what Trump, President Trump, he was talking about, like, with the, we need a sector of the military for space defense. And maybe he was talking about aliens, but I do believe he was talking about China and Russia or whatever, like people that have their satellites up there too. And, they've been working on Star Wars forever. Like, remember when people used to spontaneously combust in their houses and stuff like that? They've been working on this space technology for a very long time. And now China and Russia, they have their stuff up there and they're ready to shoot our stuff down. They already hacked us and messed up our phone service for one day and not even a whole day, just a matter of a couple hours. People were flipping out. So I don't know. Like, I think that is how it's all going to start is with our cell phones and our computers and our internet service. Yeah. Yeah, it's mhm. I was talking to Vern about that because, like, I'm walking around all the time and I'm not stressing myself out about this situation that we've been knowing about for a long time, but I do think about it every day. Like, what are ways that I can prepare, to keep us healthy and safe and whatever. And I've talked to Vern about I want to build a bunker, that would make me feel safe. Also, we need to stock up on bullets and we need to stock up on food and all this other stuff. And quite often Vern will look at me and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay." And I told him I'm not scared, but I'm worried because I don't know if I've told you about my patriarchal blessing, but it said that I would be here for the end of times. And I'm pretty sure I did tell you about this. And that I'd be a leader among women. And I think it goes further than that. But I do believe that we're going to be here for that. And we're going to see a lot of stuff. And shit's going to get really hairy and scary. Um, I don't know. It's going to be a really scary predicament. But I think we're going to get through it for the most part. I know a lot of people won't. Um, but yeah, it is scary. And it's coming. And we've been talking about this for years. We don't know what it is, but something's coming. And we have talked about World War III and China and Russia and the USA all fighting. Um, and I don't know if you know this, but just recently, I believe it was Sweden and somebody else just joined NATO, which that pisses off Putin. Um, mhm. He hates that. And supposedly, that's why the whole war between Russia and Ukraine happened was because Ukraine was talking about joining NATO. But supposedly, there's something else that happened because, they've been saying all along this was an unprovoked war and Russia just started attacking them, but supposedly Ukraine did something to cause this to happen. I'm not sure what exactly that was and if that's true because we talked about propaganda in other countries like China and Russia and stuff like that, but we get propaganda too, and look at how we're being silenced all the time. I had to change it from We Are Paradox Media to my own personal feed because they're trying to silence me. Not just on YouTube, finally got back on there tonight, but on Facebook too. Like, it's just ridiculous. What happened to freedom of speech? No. Yeah. On that note, Chris, oh, no worries. Uh, right. Right. No. There's messages in there. Well, did you see, um, yeah, did you see that movie? Like, I heard a lot about it and then I finally rented it and watched it. I was telling Brent about it last night, the Leave the World Behind. Like, not only is it about shit that's actually happening, even that scene where they're taking out the city, like, that's going to be happening here. In the bigger cities, they're going to take out the population of bigger cities, so we're easier to control. With smaller numbers, we're easier to control. But I don't know if you know about that movie, Leave the World Behind, but the executive producers on this movie is Barack and Michelle Obama. Like, that's crazy. And there's other movies too. Um, Man, I'm trying to think of another one I watched recently. It's just showing different scenarios about how this could really happen. You know, the smart cars all going and blocking the roadways for people to escape. Um, our internet shutting down, television service, cell phones, regular phones, etc. I got the goosebumps. I know. Look at my chicken skins. Right? Get some baby. Get your mind right. Let's go, people. It's go time. No, we gotta start prepping. Like, start getting food. Like, rice and beans. If you don't like beans, get used to it. Buy a road atlas instead of depending on Google Maps. Like, there's different things you can do to prepare, you know? Oh, stock up on all kinds of goods. Get a generator. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but a lot of feed stores, generator after generator after generator. There's small ones, there's medium ones, there's big ones, like tons of them. All the feed for the animals is gone because everybody's stocking up the smart ones that are listening, are watching, are knowing like something's about to go down. And I don't think like okay, there's just one thing I have to say about war happening here. So you know how there's been the whole border thing going on, and there's all these people, mostly not Mexicans, you know. There's people from China. There's people from oh man, Guatemala. All these different places, Africa, so many different places coming here, and there's been millions of them come across our borders. Um, and there hasn't been a big stink raise. Like they're allowing it. Now all of a sudden, supposedly, that's not an issue anymore. But there's enough military-aged men here now that have the opportunity. Well, if you join the military, you can gain your citizenship. Well, when I joined the military, there was two girls that were there. They were twins, really cute, but they were from Africa. And they were there. They were going to get their citizenship by joining the military. Well, that's what they're going to do because guess what? Any Tom, Dick, or Harry or female or whatever that is from this country that is a part of the military and they're told to go against their own people in America, they're not going to do it. So that's why they're okay with all of these foreigners coming in from out of the country because then they can recruit them into the military and then they have no issue with killing us or subjecting us to things that our own people wouldn't. That's the scary, one of the really scary parts as well. Mhm, mhm. All the good people. Mhm. Yeah, they're building their army on the other side because not only are we going to have the physical clash of our own countries, our own people, like everyone clashing, like I said, it's not just other countries, but internally, they've been talking about a civil war as well. There's so many different things happening. And like I said, I think the spiritual thing is going to happen too. Like people have been talking about the end of time since the beginning of time, just as they've talked about kids these days. Um, but really, I'm serious. Like, I might sound paranoid and delusional, but I just feel deep within myself like we will see it and it's going to be scary. And we need to have a plan. We need to get stuff set up. Like, we need to be ready for this. How do you get ready for this? Be as prepared as you can. One thing, like, as far as cell phones, we won't have cell phones. Even land phones, everything runs on electricity. Land phones, like, I'm pretty sure that shit's gonna go down too, although I do want to get one, just in case, you never know. Um, but yeah, like I said, food reserves, clothes, water, things to cleanse water. They have those environmental straws that you could use. You could stick it in dirty ass water and drink it, and you can still be sustained. There's so many different things we can do to prepare, um, to get ready for this. And I'm not saying it's gonna happen tomorrow, but it's gonna happen. Yeah, before you know it, it's gonna be here. Mhm, mhm. Well, it's funny because our government keeps us so busy. Like you talk about slavery, not only is we have the highest number in our country, even though our statistics are a lot lower than some other countries, the highest number of missing children every year. Um, I don't know. There's so many things that our government is doing. You now have to have three jobs in order to pay for your family and have a home of your own. Do you actually really own that? I don't know. Like, we are in a state of slavery ourselves. Like, we don't even have time to spend with our families or even time to think unless you open yourself up, clue yourself in, figure out other ways to generate funds, generate money besides being a slave to the grind. You know, there's different ways you can fight the government. You don't have to go out there and picket and protest and do things like that, but find another way to live. Like don't be a slave to the grind. Be your own boss and find ways to fund. And bartering, like that's a system we need to learn too. Like we need to find out how we can barter and find your community. We were talking about this a long time ago with our group from Weird Paradox Media because we had shared dreams into the world dreams that were really strange and weird. But where we're meeting up and everything's really chaotic and we're in these places and we're trying to figure out where this place is. Get a plan. Like if shit goes down, this is how we're going to contact each other, and this is where we're going to go to meet up or whatnot. Um, Also, like I said, get the two-way radios, get cellular chargers, and they even have like EMP boxes where you could put your cellular or sun chargers, things that are charged by the sun. You could put those in there. So if an EMP does go off, which I think it will, those devices will be protected. I don't know. It's so scary. But we do have to we're cuckoo and cricket. Mhm. And I think that was just a test, like the cell phone shutdown this last week. I think that was just China testing it. And not only did they send balloons over the United States before, just this last week it happened again. It flew over Utah and over Colorado. Like, they're doing it again. It's like, how come they don't catch it on the western border or the northern border? Last time they let it get clear across the United States, and as soon as it hit the eastern border, okay, now we'll shoot it down. Oh, well, you let them gather all this information all the way through, and then you shot it down? Like, I wonder what they did with this one. I haven't seen it recently, like, as far as what happened with that balloon, but they're still allowing it to happen. And, I think it's a plan. I think, the president and other leaders, it's just a play. They're just puppets. There's other people running all this shit. And there's a plan to take down the population to a small fold to where we're easier to control, etc. They're going to take away our power, our cell phones, everything. It's insane. I got the goosebumps to the point like my scalp is starting to itch. Alex said hi. Yeah, the plastic ones. Oh, someone's calling. I don't know if you can hear it or not. I'm going to see if we can get this to come through. Hello? Hello? That's awesome. Well, that's what they're doing. They've been doing this forever, dividing us, because if they divide us, it's easier to conquer us. And I've been saying this for years. We need to stick together. And a lot of us have that are getting these dreams and messages, etc. We're sticking together. We're fighting each other. Be swayed by what the government. It's very important at this time for us to stick together. Government's trying to pull what different people are trying to pull to separate us. In the buildings, there was like a separate. I don't know nothing. And it's crazy too, because like when I had that dream, my youngest daughter had a dream like that too, and she's like, "Mom, can I tell you a scary dream I had?" And when she told me that, like it made my skin crawl. Like Adrian said in the chat, caught and brought into slavery, and that's what it felt like. Like, this is, I don't know. And it's saying, you have explicit, okay, so I can't even see what it said in the first place. Clarissa Unabridged, Give Me My Dearest Miss Howe, Your Opinion by Samuel Bess. I'm like, what the hell are you even talking about? I don't know. But I think we should go to music break. I think we'll just do one tonight because I think we have a lot to talk to and hash over. Those of you that are still with us, thanks for joining us. If you can, tell your friends. Facebook keeps blocking us. Like I just went on my own personal page. Now we're blocked on there as well. So have them come over to YouTube because we have a lot of information to share as well as doing free psychic readings. Are you up for a music break, Chris? Mm-hmm. Seriously, it's insane. All right. So on this music break, jeez, Pete. It's creeping me out for real. But we have Mr. Insane. I'm blown away. You guys don't go anywhere after this musical break.
Okay, yo, here's the scoop. You can still be a slave, you're whipped and loop. That's the truth. Got big houses, nice cars. That's real cute, but it doesn't mean nothing. You ain't free to choose. When I say free to choose, no alarm clock, don't gotta hit the snooze. The world is backwards, I'm so confused. They say freedom of speech, but when you speak your mind, they blow a fuse. Just being honest, common sense and common. It's kind of ironic. My freedom, I recently bought it. Now I'm a target. If I do the wrong thing or say the wrong thing, come on, man. Let freedom ring. Yeah. United States become divided states. The world is filled with all kinds of shades, and still resegregate. Parents separate from the children, that's not okay. We should be free to laugh and play. Do it now, before you pass away. Fight for what's right, enough for everybody to get a piece of the pie. Brainwash, social media, full of lies. Go to work, pay bills, then you die. Need a breakaway, guns, get rid of the AKs. Our ancestors paved way since the slave days, but we still hurting. Carry that burden. Stop playing victim. Beat the system. Love is love. It should be shown. Can't grow unless you leave your comfort zone. This I know. I learned all this from the mentorship. Kids don't know what independent is. Take advantage what your parents did. Go against the grid. You have to. Like going to the bathroom. Learn the right songs. Cause of Matthew. Liberty like statue. They call now the present. Cause it's a gift. It should be cherished. Last name fearless. Not Harris. All thanks to my parents' parents. Now, love the last name every time that I hear it. Cause I know what it represents. Climb the fence. So now I got freedom. Such a beautiful thing. Freedom. Such a wonderful thing. Freedom. Such a beautiful thing. Freedom. Such a wonderful thing. Freedom.
Last forever. The rain never, rain never, rain never, rain never, rain never. The last forever. The rain never lasts 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 forever. I know it's dangerous. You're tired of the games. You're tired from all the hurt. You're tired from all the pain. Put your trust in all these lames, but that wasn't your aim. Hide they true colors, down the line them change. They words don't meet they actions. Loyalty what they lacking. Tell them to stop the slacking. Mama, you know nobody's practice. The rain never lasts forever. 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 I swear to God, I know these ruthless. What type of king will make they queen look stupid? Childish games when they're grown. You want somebody you can call your own. Indifferent than your phone. When you asking me, act like you wrong. Your heart say stay when your patience gone. When y'all together, you still feel alone. Yeah, the rain never lasts forever. 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 Lasts forever. The rain never, rain never, rain never, rain never. Lasts forever.
I'm gonna live my best life. Don't care if my head ain't right. I'm gonna live my best life. Don't care if my head ain't right. I'm gonna live my best life. Don't care if my head ain't right. Do you and live your best life. Don't care if my head ain't right. Where you from? Who you with? Are you unplugged? Are you equipped? I do my thing, stay legit. In this world, no one's innocent. VIP, get bottles. One snap of my fingertips. See these haters like blah blah blah, blah 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 blah, talking gibberish. I'm gonna live my best life. Don't care if my head ain't right. I'm gonna live my best life. Don't care if my head ain't right. I'm gonna live my best life. Don't care if my head ain't right. Do you and live your best life. Don't care if my head ain't right. Rolling and rolling and rolling SUV. Rolling and rolling and rolling with my homies. Rolling and rolling and rolling SUV. Rolling and rolling and rolling with my homies. I'm going to live my best life. Don't care
right, I'm going to live my best life. Do you live your best life? Do you live your best life? Do you live your best life? I'm going to live my best life. Don't keep my head in right, I'm going to live my best life. Do you live your best life? Do you live your best life? Do you live your best life?
I'm gonna live my best life. Don't care if my head ain't right. I'm gonna live my best life. Don't care if my head ain't right. I'm gonna live my best life. Don't care if my head ain't right. Do you and live your best life. Don't care if my head ain't right.
But you can't read. Know that you're mad, but you can't read. Know that you're mad, but you can't leave.
You can't leave.
You're right where you wanna be. That is right here with me. You're right where you wanna be.
Right with me.
You can be anything you want. If that's what you really want. You can be anything you want. All I want to do right now is leave this room.
All I wanna do.
All I want to do right now is leave this room. For good, I'm wasting time. Not trying to lose my mind. Know that I am wasting time. Not trying to lose my mind. If you want, get left behind. In this rat race, go back to my place where I know it's safe. And lock myself in my room. Won't watch the news, cause it is so confused. What can I do
If I lose you.
All I want to do right now is leave this room.
All I wanna do.
All I want to do right now is leave this room for good.
Okay. She was a loompa loompa, now her body super duper. Getting a lot of attention she was never used to. Hitting me up like I was Uber. Got a few miles, so I guess she's a cougar. Real winner, never seen her with a loser. Gorilla talk, ooga booga booga. Scuba, tuba, diver, I'm a rider. Getting cider, sweet like cider. Fighter, rider. Neither wants to get it going. Know it, hold it, fold it, blow it. Wait, I'm joking. Cages broken from these beasts. From down east on the streets, it's a zoo.
All I want to do right now is leave this room.
All I wanna do.
All I want to do right now is leave this room for good.
Welcome back, everyone, and thanks for joining us on We Are Paradox Media's Late Night in the Rockies. Be prepared to get blocked. Just kidding. She's OP. I can't believe how quickly they're working. They're like, wait a minute, she's broadcasting over there. Oh, we gotta stop that. You ain't gonna silence me, sucker.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like I told you, I mean, see, like I'm on Facebook, but it just showed me, but so they can see me the whole time. But that's for the ones that don't even know the shows are even on. So I left a note on there. I said, look at this YouTube and go to the link on there. Somebody said, oh wow, yeah. It's just and it's sad because I could really find you right off the bat, you know, and but tonight you're just like, whoop, like you're not even there, you know, and it's kind of scary, you know, with all the stuff that I've said in the past. I'm still processing everything. Um, well, that only says one thing. My mom knows everything that's on the other side too. So in a way, yes, it's hurtful that, you know, I lost my mom, but in a way, you know, Jesus gained an angel, but in the process, you gotta look at it in another perspective that in case if something is about to happen, she can tell me and I can tell you guys. So that's kind of is a benefit in a way, even though it's hurtful, but um, that's the thing I've learned that not everything is what it seems. It's what you make of it, and and everything. Like I said, it was so fresh. And like I told you, Tess, I'm sorry that I completely forgot. You know, but it's just been a major change in my life. Um, and I'm still doing my stuff, and I'm going through a lot. You know, and I can't share that, but yeah, I'm taking in a lot more than what people know. They get to see, you know, on the live, they get to see only a portion of me. But behind the live, they don't know what my emotions are. They don't know where I'm thinking. Um, the thoughts that have been coming across my mind, but I keep pushing them away. Um, but yeah, um, this year I'll never forget it. Um, it's still very, very, very strange. And I know that if you think that, you know, with what happened, you know, what happened to me is if you think that's, like, I think there's more crazy stuff from now till I guess October is what I keep seeing. From now to October, just keep paying attention. Um, and who knows, we might even go sooner than what we think to war. And hopefully it does not happen this year, but I think some of it we will see. Others we won't get to see everything. Because some people will be dying. Um, that's the process. All this stuff is mind blowing, and that's what I can come up with right now. It's mind blowing that you cannot even go on your own Facebook. So that's telling me you're doing something right because they don't want you talking. They don't want you talking. You might not see there could be like 3 people watching you, but out of those 3 behind the ones that are not on the live, there could be tons and tons of people watching, and you might not even know. But at least we know we're reaching out to millions and millions of people within the United States. That's why when I look at my own lives, I look at maybe like it'll be like 2, 3 people, 4 people. I think one time I actually, for the first time when all this happened, I had up to 10 people watching me. I'm like, this is different. But I guess it's because they knew what I was going through, so there was a lot of people watching me. But yeah, it's a process, and just just one day by day, and just keep praying and stuff. And that's what my aunt told me. There's a lot of people that still call me, check for me, and there's people that still worried about me. I guess because they know how my mindset is. Um, but I cannot thank anyone out there that has not been checking up on me, because all of you have checked on me and different things. And all I can say is thanks for being very supportive through these hard times of what I'm going through. And not just me, it's just in general with life and the way the perceptions that I've said have been passed. So that's a big process to